Salute omnes, this is Elise Lindberg, and today I'll be talking about Caesar de Bello Gallico 4.32. Previously, Caesar has voiced suspicions that the Britons might be trying to wage war against them, so he has had the men repair the ships and get grain, and in this passage you will see whether Caesar's suspicions come true or not. Dum ea geruntur, this is a historical present, meaning while these things were being done. Legione ex consuetudine una fermentata missa quae appellabatur septima. So one legion, which was called the seventh out of custom, was sent to get grain. So fermentatum here is an example of the supine, which indicates purpose. So it's sent to get grain. Neque iula ad id tempus belli suspicione interposita. So, and not any suspicion of war having been admitted until this time. Cum pars hominum in agris moronerat, pars etiam in castra ventitaret. So, when a part of the men remained in the fields, also a part was coming back and forth into camp. So we're coming back and forth into camp. So ventitaret here is an example of a frequentative verb. It comes from veneo venire, but it is a habitual action, so it has turned into ventitaret. Ei qui pro portis castrorum in statione erant Caesari nunta verunt poverum maiorum quam consuetudo ferit in ea parte videri quam in partem legio iterficesset. So these men who were in post in front of the gates of the camp announced to Caesar that greater dust than regular operations would produce could be seen, or was seen, in this part, which in this direction the legion had made a journey. Caesar it quod erat suspicatus, aliquid novi a barbaris in nitum concili. So Caesar, having suspected this, which was something of a new plan, was begun by the barbarians. Cohortes quae in stationibus erant secum in eam partem perficisci. So we're going to go all the way down here to the usit. So he ordered the cohorts which were in posts to set out with him in this direction. Ex reliquis duas in stationem succedere reliquas amari et confestim sese subsequi usit. From those left two cohorts to follow into post, the rest to be armed and immediately follow closely after him. Cum Paulo longius a castris processit. So when he had proceeded further from the camp by a little, suos ab hostibus premi atque adgre sustinere et conferta legione ex omnibus partibus tela coici anima vertit. He noticed that his men were attacked by the enemy and were scarcely holding up. And with the legion having been tightly packed, and weapons were being thrown from all directions. Non quod omni ex reliquis partibus demesso frumento pars una erat reliqua. So, because with all of the grain having been harvested from the rest of the regions, one part was remaining. The enemy, so suspicati hostes huc nostros esse venturos noctu in silvis delatuerunt. The enemy, having suspected that to this place our troops would come, had hidden in the woods at night. Tum dispersos depositus armis in mettendo occupato subito adorti. So, then having suddenly attacked our dispersed men, the weapons, having been put aside, occupied in harvesting, with a few having been killed, they had thrown the rest into confusion, with uncertain ranks. Simul equitatu atque assedii circumdederunt. At the same time, they had surrounded with cavalry and war chariots. And that concludes chapter 4.32. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that this cleared things up a bit and will help you in your studying. See you soon.